Unveiling the Enigma, an in-depth analysis of remote viewing and government psychic research. Introduction and background. Remote viewing represents one of the most intriguing and controversial subjects in the realm of psychic research. Defined as the ability to obtain information about distant or unseen targets through extrasensory perception, remote viewing has been the subject of various government programs and scientific studies. This research paper delves into the history, methodology, and implications of remote viewing, with a particular focus on the programs conducted by the United States, Russia, and China. Historical context. The concept of psychic abilities in remote viewing is not new, but the modern exploration began earnestly with U.S. government-funded research in the early 1970s. This period saw the launch of programs like the Stargate Project, aiming to investigate the potential military applications of remote viewing. Similar programs were reportedly conducted in Russia and China, reflecting a widespread interest in the potential strategic advantages of psychic phenomena. Objective. This paper aims to provide a comprehensive overview of remote viewing research, discussing its scientific credibility, potential mechanisms, and the results of key studies. It also seeks to understand the broader implications of psychic research for science, philosophy, and security. Significance. Unraveling the mysteries of remote viewing is not just about validating psychic phenomena. It's about exploring the limits of human consciousness and potential non-traditional security tools. Understanding these capabilities could have profound implications for various fields, including neuroscience, quantum physics, and international relations. Government programs and scientific exploration of remote viewing. U.S. government's Stargate Project, the Stargate Project, initiated in 1972 and funded by the CIA, was the United States effort to investigate remote viewing for espionage purposes. This section details the project's inception, methodology, notable participants like Ingo Swann and Pat Price, and documented sessions attempting to view distant locations or hidden objects. We explore the reported successes, including instances where viewers provided surprisingly accurate details and the controversies and skepticism surrounding the program's findings. Russian and Chinese psychic research. Parallel to the US, both Russia and China have reportedly conducted their own psychic research. This segment examines what is publicly known about these programs, discussing how they were structured, their objectives, and any shared or unique methodologies compared to the U.S. program. The section also investigates how cultural differences influence the perception and application of remote viewing and psychic research in these countries. Scientific studies and evaluations. Numerous scientific studies have attempted to validate or debunk remote viewing. This part analyzes key studies, including those that reported a 70% success rate in locating hidden objects and predicting future events with significant accuracy. We delve into the experimental designs, statistical analyses, and critiques from the scientific community. The section also addresses the challenges of conducting research in a field rife with skepticism and methodological concerns. Theoretical underpinnings and hypotheses. How might remote viewing work? This section explores various hypotheses. One suggests quantum entanglement might play a role, allowing distant objects to affect each other's state. Another posits that remote viewing is a form of telepathic communication or connection with a universal consciousness. We examine the plausibility of these theories, considering current scientific understandings in quantum physics, consciousness studies, and neuroscience. Controversies and criticisms. Remote viewing has its fair share of critics. This part addresses the main criticisms, including the lack of replicable, rigorous scientific protocols, the possibility of information leakage, and the psychological biases that might influence both participants and researchers. It also considers the ethical and security implications of psychic research, discussing how misinformation or misinterpretation of results can lead to national security risks. Implications for science and security. Assuming remote viewing is a real phenomenon, what are the implications? This part of the video contemplates how confirmed psychic abilities would challenge existing scientific paradigms and what new fields of study might emerge. It also discusses the potential applications and dangers of using remote viewing in intelligence gathering, crime solving, and other areas of national and international security. Analysis, implications, and future directions in remote viewing research. Analysis of remote viewing data. This section provides a detailed analysis of the data collected from various remote viewing programs and studies. It examines success rates, patterns in successful viewing sessions, and the characteristics of effective remote viewers. Statistical methods are employed to assess the validity and reliability of reported results, distinguishing between anecdotal evidence and scientifically verifiable data. Psychological and physiological aspects. Understanding the psychological and physiological states conducive to remote viewing is crucial. This part explores the mental and physical conditions reported by remote viewers during their sessions, such as altered states of consciousness, deep meditation, or heightened awareness. Research on brain activity patterns, sensory deprivation, and other factors that might facilitate remote viewing are also discussed. Technological enhancements and methodological advances. With advancements in technology, new methods to enhance and study remote viewing are emerging. This section discusses how neuroimaging, biofeedback, and virtual reality are being used to understand and improve remote viewing abilities. It also considers the methodological improvements necessary to conduct rigorous and replicable research in this field. Ethical considerations and responsible use. The ethical implications of remote viewing and psychic research are profound. This part addresses the potential for misuse in espionage, the privacy concerns related to viewing without consent, and the moral responsibilities of researchers and remote viewers. It advocates for the development of ethical guidelines and oversight mechanisms for conducting remote viewing research and applications. Philosophical and theoretical implications. If remote viewing is validated, it would have significant philosophical and theoretical implications. This section contemplates how it might affect our understanding of time, space, and consciousness. It discusses the challenges it poses to materialistic worldviews and how it might integrate with or disrupt current scientific theories, including those related to quantum mechanics and the nature of reality. Future research directions. The final part proposes future research directions to further understand and harness remote viewing. This includes developing standardized training protocols, exploring its potential in missing person cases, disaster response, and other humanitarian applications. It also suggests interdisciplinary studies, combining cognitive science, physics, and parapsychology to explore the boundaries of human potential. Conclusion and step-by-step guide to remote viewing. This research paper has provided a comprehensive exploration of remote viewing, examining its history, methodologies, scientific credibility, and potential implications. From the controversial government-funded programs to the various scientific studies, the evidence suggests that remote viewing deserves serious consideration and further investigation. While the exact mechanisms remain elusive, the potential implications for science, ethics, and security are profound. The field stands at a crossroads, with the path forward requiring rigorous scientific exploration, ethical consideration, and an open-minded approach to understanding human potential. Step-by-step guide to remote viewing. Step 1. Preparation. Setting. Choose a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. The environment should be conducive to relaxation and concentration. Mental state. Engage in relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation to calm the mind and minimize external distractions. Step 2. Intention and focus. Target selection. Have a specific target or question in mind. This could be provided by a third party to ensure you have no prior knowledge of the target. 2.2. Setting intention. Clearly intend to acquire information about the target. This intention should be firm yet open-ended, allowing for any information to come through. Step 3. Receiving information. Entering a receptive state. Allow yourself to enter a state of heightened awareness or altered consciousness where you can access information beyond your normal sensory capabilities. Recording impressions. As you focus on the target, note any impressions, images, sensations, or thoughts that come to mind. Use a pen and paper to record these details. Step 4. Descriptor reporting. Descriptive details. Describe the impressions in as much detail as possible, avoiding interpretation or analysis. Focus on shapes, colors, textures, temperatures, and any other sensory details. Sketching. If possible, sketch any visuals that come to mind. What you think of does not have to be artistic, just representative of your impressions. Step 5. Review and feedback. Reviewing impressions. After the session, review the information recorded. Note any patterns, coherent details, or elements that seem particularly significant. Obtaining feedback. Compare your recorded impressions with information about the actual target. Accurate feedback is crucial for understanding and improving your remote viewing ability. Step 6. Reflection and adjustment. Reflect on the process. Consider what felt most and least effective during your session. Reflect on your mental state and any factors that may have influenced your ability to receive information. Continuous practice. Remote viewing is a skill that reportedly improves with practice. Regularly engage in sessions, adjusting your approach based on feedback and reflection. Final thoughts. Remote viewing remains a subject of debate and intrigue. This paper and guide do not claim to provide definitive answers, but rather seek to explore the potential of human consciousness and the mysteries it may hold. As with any exploration of psychic phenomena, it is important to approach remote viewing with an open mind, healthy skepticism, and a commitment to ethical and responsible exploration. Whether as a tool for personal development, scientific exploration, or understanding the depths of human potential, remote viewing presents a fascinating avenue for exploration and warrants further study and consideration. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more free, interesting videos. Check out researchforum.online for the full research paper.